You are watching Travel World Online.
Present my minister to the section, present the section B2B section for the India market and the local sellers. So we got around 100 local sellers and 400 from India market. Our target is still going on. Hopefully by end of this year, whatever target that my ministry and my minister have put, so will be okay. And I think slightly like what are my speeches now, it's the first time I saw so many Indian flying in domestic flights. Even I myself shocked. So even the steward thought I'm from India. So I'm quite happy to see that. So hopefully we are promoting Sarawak, Borneo. This is a place that we need them to explore more, because like earlier I told, we have promoted overhead for West Malaysia only, especially like Genting. I think everyone know about Putrajaya, Genting, Petronas, and Penang. So now we want to start our new destination. It's better to start now than not starting. So Sarawak has started, and they have spent. The state government are doing their good job. STB, Sarawak Tourism Board are doing their good job, and also I think the president of Mata also, they are trying their best to deliver whatever can. My directors all, they are working hard on this. So TAFI president also, I hope they will deliver more Indians to here. Regarding the issue that always come to us is because the visa, we are still trying our level best on that. Hopefully, I cannot promise for free, but hopefully the multi entry visa can be implemented by our state and our country lah, for future. So any question from the press you can, but make sure your question I can answer lah. Come.
You talked about visa. Is a visa on arrival also on plans? Because there's currently e-visa for Indians, but if visa on arrival is there, because for if you come via third world country, let's say from Singapore or Thailand, you get visa on arrival. But if you get visa on arrival directly from India, that would really help.
Actually, I went to India the Satay last May this year. So I went there. It's the same issue coming up with me. So I have told my minister, and my minister really pushing for it, because we want tourists to coming in, especially India market. Now I think after China is still closing, India market is very quite big, huge, and from the slide that we saw today is huge. So we are trying our level best, whatever we can do, because it's not only from the MOTEC, the tourism ministry, it's also involved KDN, it's also involved immigration, it's also involved security of the country. So we must think all this. But I I cannot say promise, but we will try our level best for that. Yeah.
So what about the target? Because in 2019 you said before 22% is from the Indian market, right? So expectation 20% will be more or
How many percent you want? Should be more lah. I think will be more. I hope will be more. I think we hopefully we can reach more than that numbers. Can reach until 40 or 50%. Hopefully, and this will engage both countries to make it happen. Not only from our side, from India also they must to do that to help us grow the economy. I think even European now they are having some issue of
Yes.
visa, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, please they can come here. We are trying our best lah, like I told earlier. So hopefully we'll be okay.
Not talking to for Indian marriages and mice, but fooding is a big issue. So will you allow Indian shops?
We had that. I don't know whether Sarawak has had the wedding function here before or not, the Indian one. But in Sabah they ever had.
Yeah, I remember.
They bring their own cook in the plane with their own
Yes.
plate, everything.
Charter the
So
whole
yeah, they charter the whole
hotel.
plane. They charter the whole. They want even some prayers going on. They do that.
Yeah.
I think it should be no issue.
so actually Sarawak will be the main destination for the Indian market for destination. Sarawak will be the main destination.
I hope Sarawak and Borneo lah.
Yeah.
I cannot also promote Sarawak only nanti from my Sabah side we're angry because I come from Sabah. I appointed because of Sabah, so I want to promote Borneo. So I must carry both states' name. But since our minister from here and our minister are doing a fantastic, very beautiful job. She's really pushing, flying here, flying there to get the market coming into Malaysia. I think Sarawak government also they are pushing very big funds to build up the tourism industry. So I think it should be okay. There we go for Sarawak, no problem.
That's really, I mean,
Yeah, please.
to be very honest with you, we are very excited with the India market. When it was a pre-pandemic time, the Indian market just grew organically. But now we know that the market is huge, and the pandemic, in actual fact, had re-strategized our strategy, and India has been our market. And we feel that the four areas that we would be looking at will be wedding, filming, the MICE market, and the events market. So these are the markets that we are looking at and targeting for the Indian market. So looking at pre-pandemic time, there was only about 25 to 30 over thousand Indian market, visitors coming to Sarawak. Yeah, but I feel that the government, the state, has put a lot of effort. Even during pandemic, we do a lot of webinar, engaging through LVGs and all that. And we hope, we are at the top of the mind of our Indian visitors, and we are going to be more visible to the Indian market. And we hope that we can attract Indian markets to come to the state of Sarawak. And Kuching as a capital, you're here in Kuching, the capital of Sarawak. You should see and go to the northern gateway, which is Miri. Then you have the southern, the central gateway, which is in Cebu. Each and every one of our gateways are different, and you feel that the eco-tourism aspect of things that you all love will be seen and be very, very interesting for the Indian market. I can imagine the wedding if you all have here in Sarawak will be a tribal and a beautiful experience. So I do hope that the Indian market will give us that opportunity and do come and visit Sarawak. We are working very hard at our end on connectivity. I can't promise when, but we definitely am working towards that. And I've spoken to Ajay, and I've spoken to the High Commissioner to assist us in whatever we can.
Ma'am, what are your expectations from TAFI? Because when in 1999 TAFI happened, Malaysia became a big destination in India, and then Kinabalu in 2007. And again, that destination picked up after the convention. So now with TAFI convention, what are your expectations? I mean, how are you going to work closely with TAFI post the convention?
Oh, definitely. This is not going to be our end of our meeting. It's going to be an ongoing exercise. We'll be going into a lot of trade shows, a lot of consumer shows, to be more visible. And that's what it is all about, and maybe even working. Right now, we are on LBG platform, and the Indian markets are very on board on the LBG. So we will find ways to reach out. It is a journey for us. We don't have all the facilities to meet up with the Indian market. We know the weaknesses in Sarawak, but like I say, it is a journey. When you're very focused in your energy towards that market, you'll put your money in that market, and we hope to build that market strongly. I can't give you a figure right now, but I'm very positive that Indian market is a big market that we cannot miss out.
But connectivity is the main issue when we talk about bringing direct flights. Anything coming up soon?
We are talking to the airlines, everything. So hopefully, like what we did recently, that your trip all come down here, you all can use the Airbus.
Yes.
So hopefully, this type of planes will come more in the future.
But I would like to add on that, because you have to remember, Kuching is not far away, from West Malaysia. You have hubs like going to Kuala Lumpur, to Sabah, to Penang and all. And it's just a matter of a hub, with a flight, which is less than 2 hours. So you can have a holiday in West Malaysia and all other parts of West Malaysia, and you can have another destination. But it's just, that we are not missed out as part and parcel of the Malaysian map.
But because we are talking about mice and wedding gear, so connectivity I think is the key element for mice. So what are you like? What's it
Like I say, pre-pandemic, we had started our discussion. So we hope to now reactivate it with TAFI. It gives us more reason for us to expedite things and to look into that market. As you know, when it comes to airline, it's all about passenger loading factor. If you don't have that, they will not be wanting to listen to you. So if I have the market from India, there's no reason why they should not want to have a direct flight here. So it's a chicken and egg situation here. And I hope that we can convince with TAFI, with the interest of people wanting to come here, there should not be a reason why you should not be here. So let us work very hard towards this. And I'm looking forward for a direct flight, if anything.
now
If I may add,
Yeah, I was-
this is the first time that Malaysia Airlines has brought in an Airbus 330,
Correct.
and they did it for us.
Yeah.
They pulled the aircraft out of the schedule.
Everything is
so if there is a
possible.
demand, you will find that they will meet it.
Yeah, and that plane has parked for 2 years. Never moved. So for you all, they have done it. I think in the future they will do it. You want to add something, my
if,
director?
if you might just add, I mean, for the Indian market, I think your people will find this the right destination. One is because we speak English. Majority of us speak English, and some of them speak Hindi, like he speaks. I heard him speaking just now. And the most important thing for travel is the food. We have the big curry houses here all over Malaysia, not only in Sabah and Sarawak. You can find curry houses, you can find vegetarian food, and vegan food is the in thing now in Malaysia. So you don't be left out, and everything is convenient for you. In terms of investments,
So now one question, please. Sorry, Devendra.
Yeah.
So now everybody's been talking about weddings, connectivity, and all that, but one major pull is basically incentives. Like the Saru Post came up with a very good incentive, which is like almost 12 million for what do you say, weddings and mice groups. So are there any incentives for
we do
Saru?
have incentives under the MICE. Yesterday was the dinner was hosted by MICE, right?
MICE.
So under MICE, we have a special incentive. Just discuss with them on your scale of people that is coming and so on. There's always something for everyone.
But can you elaborate on the figures also and
Specific for
specific incentives for Indian groups for the India market?
The one under MICE.
That one actually is a different department in Tourism Malaysia. That one I think is not proper for us to
Because it goes
give
by
you
the size and
Yeah.
what kind of.
So we cannot give you the exact figures, but they are doing something for it.
No, I had an interaction yesterday with Datuk, myself,
Director.
CEO, and we were discussing, and he said, yes, we are looking at a specific roadshow to look at corporate events, to look at MICE, the entire thing. So yes, it is in the pipeline, but as Datuk rightly pointed out, it's a different department.
I would like to add something to respond to the question. Some years ago, I did a wedding from India to Borneo, and on the flights connectivity, the airlines have basically rescheduled the flights from Kuala Lumpur to Borneo, so that is with time, so that the travelers have a short waiting time. They did that, and the state governments, they point incentive, and I met the wedding planners. They said that in India weddings, the elephants will be the best, and they managed to got some elephants from the zoo. And Sabah and Sarawak have been providing incentives beyond the monetary that you can't get. For example, they brought in elephants, other traditional to complement. So this is how I believe Sabah and Sarawak is where they position. And of course, when the volume picks up, I'm sure there will be direct flights.
Where does India rank in terms of international source market, and where do you think it can go up to if we do get direct flights and easy visa?
No, actually, when it can be case by case basis when it comes to weddings. But as you know, it's all in the pipeline after the
So
pandemic.
India has an international source market in terms globally and in
Globally, okay. Direct flights.
No, in terms of ranking, how would India rank? Because it's a large market for
I
Malaysia.
see.
So where would you
India
rank it
is
in terms of the source?
For the state of Sarawak, India ranked number 5. So it's a huge market for us that we want, and of course we are going to push that. We know, and like I say, India is the top 10, so they rank number 5 now. Yeah.
About Malaysia, India is ranked number 4. Yeah.
So if we do ease the visas for Indian nationals and we do get direct and better connectivity, do you think it can climb back to like the
Of
top
course.
three?
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
definitely, definitely will come.
It was just
But
born.
until which state we don't, until which numbers we don't know lah. So hopefully we'll claim the first one. I don't know.
Hopefully.
And
Yeah.
Dr. Suri, I think
Okay.
after post pandemic, the Indian arrivals to Malaysia, I think the numbers are high, and most of the operators in hotels in West Malaysia, and of course now Sabah Sarawak, we are benefiting for the rise in numbers of tourists because China is closed, and because of the health protocols, the Indian tourists are coming quite a lot to.
And also starting from the 1st April when we open the border, everything, every month to month we increase 30% of India market. Month to month 30%. So it's huge number going up.
And
Month to month. Month to month.
That's phenomenal.
You have
Even your trip to
visa
come to Kuching, I think 500 people
500
came.
people, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, a visa, we wanted to ask you, there is no time bound for e-visas. So if you could, if it may time bound, at least we know because we have to submit our air tickets as well and then our hotel accommodations and all also. So here it's like we are stuck as to when our visa is going to come, do we have to make further arrangements? So I think if this could be sorted, I'm sure if 30%, it will be 60%.
Yeah.
That's why I told you earlier that my minister, my DGs, my directors, all they are working too hard to push that because we need to go certain department. It's not only MOTEC or Tourism Malaysia can give you straight away. If we go to immigration, MKN, then
You also had that ENG, something that can
Yeah, the
eventually
ENG
is
is correct.
faster.
Yeah.
It's still not available. When are
No.
you starting that? At least that is important because MICE market is faster,
That's why you've been
I
handed
promise.
immigration.
I promise you, they are pushing very hard
We
for
are
it.
really speaking to them.
Yeah, we are speaking.
And we are looking for multiple entry rather than the single
Yes.
entry.
If I go power, I give you tomorrow. But I don't have power. So don't worry, we give you. We are trying very best. We push. So hopefully by end of this year, before end of this year, we will provide all this.
But have you any plans of investments? Are you inviting any hoteliers from India to invest here in Sarawak, or you have anything?
I think yes. They are talking, and most of the sellers they are also doing that. Even myself, so I'm starting a new restaurant in Kota Kinabalu by end of November. I'm bringing chef from India, everything. Since I went to Satay, I see the huge market. So I'm opening 2 restaurants in Kota Kinabalu.
I'm bringing Indian restaurant here as well.
Yeah. I think
It's
Sarawak
coming.
Sabah Tourism Board is pushing for that also.
Sarawak
We
tourism.
open a branch here.
No. I take care of Sabah.
So all the Indians are going to go there.
As you probably know, I mean, my second home, Malaysia, that is a scheme that's also being promoted, and Sarawak has a very, very affordable scheme. So that's another incentive for people to look at it because you can come here with not a huge investment and you can do business. So this is the opportunity that is being offered also, especially Sarawak, as a very affordable option.
And last two questions, perhaps. What's TAFI's take for this convention, and what is your take from
Tafi first lah.
This was for us. It was a path-breaking convention. Lots of things have happened which we had not done before. It's a destination that we have discovered, and I think everybody who's come here has seen that there is huge potential over here. For events, for corporate events, you have this beautiful convention center here. The people who want natural beauty, there's a great rainforest. The people who went on the Sarawak River cruise yesterday came back with big smiles. So there is plenty to do and see over here. And the best thing is the cooperation that we have received from Tourism Malaysia, who went out of the way. Thank you, Datuk,
Thank you.
for everything that Tourism Malaysia has done. for Sarawak, convention, the Sarawak Tourism Board. My Cebu came in, of course, business events, Sarawak, Malaysia Airlines, and all the host of other local sponsors who've all pitched in, because this is the future. Collaborating is where it's going to take. It's going to need collaboration to get anywhere. And I think there is a traditional linkage between India and Malaysia. That's what we need to develop and build upon. To have Datuk Tan over here, Mata and TAFI will work together. I've been talking with Madame Shahzad. We are talking about getting film crew over here. She's going to make a visit down. So there are plenty of opportunities that have opened up because of this convention.
You are watching Travel World Online.